twiddling with negative gearing is just pressing a detonation button on the real estate and construction sector. Now, it's the wrong solution for the right problem, and I can understand many families out there thinking anything that gets housing more affordable for the next generation must surely be a good thing. But you need to think of 2-to-1 ratios. For every person getting a slightly cheaper home, you're taking the money out of the pockets of that person selling the property, most often a senior who's trying to fund their retirement. But remember also that when the owner-occupier moves in, a renter is moved out, pushed out into a smaller rental pool where rents are increasing. That's a diabolical problem for public housing. So you can't afford to do things like eliminate negative gearing from existing housing stock, because we allow those deductions right across every investment class, not just housing. Labor hasn't really thought this through. What they haven't also thought through is that in Queensland, as a young home buyer, you get your first home owner's grant of $15,000, but only if it is a new dwelling, which is just where Bill Shorten is pushing everyone, the investors, because that's the only way they can still negatively gear. So every first homeowner in Queensland will be fighting against investors who are, according to Bill Shorten, the enemy. In reality, you want them spread across the whole sector, and let's remember what the ultimate solution is. More stock of housing, which you alluded to. You've simply got to be releasing more land for more properties. Labor's solution of pushing investors exclusively into new dwellings, well, there's no land out here being released. It's all going to be apartment, high-rise buildings in the city where families don't want to live.
Exactly.
Big profits for those doing the construction, and inflated prices, and young being locked in to apartments that are way too expensive than their indicators would show. And you're just basically going to way too much debt for an apartment. That's the risk.